Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a reality show, documentary, or even a viral clip, and 30 seconds in, you already care? You don't know the person, you don't know the story, but something clicks. You lean in, you're invested, you feel it. I'm telling you, it's not magic. That's editing. That's structure. That's story. And today I'm going to break down how we did that in television and how you can do that with your own brand and your own content starting today. Sounds good? So I remember this moment so vividly. We were editing a show that I helped create and greenlight 60 Days In. And if you haven't heard of it or you haven't watched it, it's on all the platforms. You have to watch it. One of the best shows I've ever been a part of. So a new inmate had just entered the jail undercover. Yeah, that's what the show's about. And the raw footage, hours and hours of him walking around. Not saying much, just simply surviving in a place that he shouldn't be. But here's what we knew from years of producing emotional, unscripted stories. The audience, you don't care about the timeline. What you care about is tension. So we may have moved scenes around, and we opened with a fear-filled close-up. We held a pause longer than was comfortable. We let a single breath create suspense. And that one edit turned a quiet entry into a moment of visceral tension. And that's what editing does. It shapes emotion, it creates meaning, and it makes people care. So now, let's talk about you. When most people try to build a personal brand, they think, I gotta tell my story, right? So they dump everything at once. I'm a victim of that. You dump your job history, then you go into the burnout, then you go into the comeback, and then the offer. But there's simply no pacing, no rhythm, no emotional arc. So people, what do? They scroll past it, they swipe left, they up and whatever you do in whatever platform. But here's what I want you to remember. The goal? Do not share everything. The goal is to share the right things in the right order. The same way we built a television episode, whether it be a half hour or an hour. You need to build your brand content with an open loop, a relatable conflict, a breakthrough moment, a clear transformation, and it's not manipulation. None of that. It's not manipulation. It's storytelling. You just got to do those things. It's how human connection works. So here's your takeaway. I want you to think like an editor, not just a creator. So before you post, ask a few things. Where's the hook? Put yourself in this situation, watching your video. Where's the hook? What's the moment that makes them feel something? And if you watch it back and you don't feel something, I would revise and edit a bit. And what do you want them to think or feel or do next? Very important. So even when telling your own story, you don't owe the audience everything. You owe them clarity. That's what builds trust. Do not confuse the mind. And that's exactly why I created the 7 scripts you need to build a $2 bill brand. Because sometimes the biggest thing is keeping you stuck. It's not knowing what part of your story to tell or how to shape it. And these scripts, they'll help you with structure, so you can show up consistently, confidently, and clearly without the overwhelm. So I didn't know this at the time, but it's what made me different in the television world. I wasn't just approving houses on triple digit flip. I wasn't just taking notes in pitch meetings. I was thinking about how to shape moments into meaning. And now, guess what? I get to do that for you. Because you don't need a viral video. You need to be seen. And the way to do that is through story that sticks. So please download the 7 scripts below. And why don't you subscribe, share, tell somebody about my content. I have fun doing it, and I want you to have fun watching it. So let's start shaping your story like the $2 bill you are. And tomorrow, I'm going to break down casting and why some people get picked and others don't, and what you can do to finally get chosen. See you then.